Why applying online is like asking a stranger to marry you. Imagine walking into a bar, approaching a complete stranger and saying, "Hi, I'm dressed nice. I have good words on paper. Will you marry me?" She'd think you're insane, right? Well, that's exactly what you're doing when you apply for jobs online. And somehow we've all been convinced that this is normal, which it's not. Let me ask you something. How's that working for you? In this video, I'm going to show you why the entire online application system is fundamentally broken. Not because of your resume, not because of your qualifications or who you are, but because of basic human psychology. And by the end, you understand why my clients are playing a totally different game and not this rigged game that doesn't work. I've helped hundreds of young professionals just like you escape the online application trap. And here's what they all discover: the problem was never them. The problem is the system itself. And when you know that, boy, is it a different game. So let's break down what's really happening when you apply online. You're asking a total stranger to trust you based on text, based on words on paper. That text gets interpreted, the written word gets interpreted by someone who's under massive pressure and probably reading your resume at 2 p.m., on a Tuesday while juggling other priorities. They're under pressure. Think about it. Would you hire a babysitter for your kids based on, solely on a piece of paper from someone you have never met? Would you lend your car to a stranger because they sent you a nice email? Of course not. But somehow we expect employers to make $50,000 hiring decisions this way. It's not just unlikely, it's unnatural. Here's what you need to understand about the person reading your application: they're terrified. If they hire wrong, it costs the company an average of $15,000. Recruiting, training, lost productivity, plus they just told all the other applicants to go away because they picked somebody. Their boss is going to be asking questions, their team suffers, and oh, the reputation takes a hit too. Plus, they don't get the results, which is the reason why they hire in the first place. They need a result, right? So what do? They create filters and hoops you have to jump through, barriers, not to help you succeed. It's to protect themselves from making a mistake. Defense. That's why you need 3 to 5 years of experience for an entry level position. Bonkers, right? That's why they want a degree, certifications, references, cover letters, perfectly formatted resume. That's why they have a robot to sort through many, many, many applications. They're not trying to find the best candidate. They're trying to avoid the worst hire. And it's like trying to win by not losing. It's a terrible strategy. And people who are playing this game, you guys, if you've been doing that, you're paying the price. And here's what they don't want you to know: the job boards market themselves as helping you find opportunities, but their real customers aren't you. They're the employers, the companies who are looking for candidates. Job boards make money by delivering as many applicants as possible to companies. More applicants equals more value to employers, equals more money for job boards. Starting to see what I'm laying down here. So that easy apply button that you love, it's not making your life easier. It's making your competition bigger. You spend 30 seconds clicking apply. Well, so do 300 other people or more. Your resume becomes one out of 301 applications. The hiring manager gets overwhelmed, defaults to whoever got referred by someone they already trust. You're not applying for a job, you're entering a lottery with terrible odds. And here's the worst part: this system turns competent, confident professionals into desperate people saying, "Please pick me." And of course, I get it. Of course, you want to get picked. But think about it. Everyone's dressed up in their best behavior, wearing nice clothes. Everyone's using the same keywords. Everyone's trying to guess what the employer wants to hear. It's exhausting for them. You know what that creates? A sea of identical, forgettable applications from people who all sound exactly the same. Yuck, right? I don't want that for you. It's like the bar scenario all over again. Imagine 50 people all walking into the same bar, walking up to the same person with identical pickup lines, wearing identical outfits, saying identical things. Who's going to stand out? Nobody, right? But what if you could meet these people outside of this pressure cooker called a job application? What if you could have real conversations when there's no job posting, no competition, no pick me or transactional energy? What if you could be a real human, a real person talking to another real person about their challenges, their industry, their career journey, what they're trying to accomplish? What if you could help them? Be curious about them. That's exactly what happens when you find the third door. All right. In my next video, I'm going to be introducing you to something I call the magic question. It's one simple question that opens doors you didn't even know existed. It's how my clients access opportunities that never make it to job boards because they get filled. So they never need to post it. But before you watch that, I want you to think about this. How many more months are you willing to play the stranger game? How many more applications are you going to send to people who don't know you, don't trust you, and are actively trying to filter you out? If you're ready for a different approach, hit subscribe and go grab my free job search strategy assessment. The link is in the description. It's at go.usefulandhired.com/quiz. That's go.usefulandhired.com/quiz. It'll show you exactly where your current strategy is failing, where you're falling short, and what to do instead. The third door is waiting. Let me show you how to find it.